big part of what I think makes MCW special is the fact that we have a very familial aspect of it. Like, we really want all of our fellows to do well. And whether if that's going into academics, going into private practice, going into more fellowships, we prepare them for all of those things.
That's what you want in training, is you want to grow as a person, you want to be pushed to your limits, but you don't want to be in a program that's going to break you. You want to put a program that's pushing you to grow, and if it pushes too far, that you got people right behind you to help pick up the slack.
I would highly recommend this program. If I have to choose again, I'll choose Medical College of Wisconsin, especially when I completed my first year of fellowship here.
It's inclusive and it's a culture of growth, and really making sure that you're, achieving, your professional and personal best.
One of the distinctive things about the MCW nephrology program is the environment in which we practice. So MCW and Froedtert Hospital are really world-class institutions, and we are the only academic medical center in this area of Wisconsin, so we serve millions of people.
This is what you want to do in your fellowship. You would like to make sure that you see a whole breadth of different conditions in nephrology, so that when you go out in practice after your fellowship, you're more comfortable and you are equipped with all that experience that you have gathered in 2 years.
All the high-end specialized care in this region is focused on this academic medical center. And because nephrology gets involved in a lot of the care across this institution, for example, in bone marrow transplantation or liver transplantation or advanced heart failure, our fellows get exposure not only to cutting-edge nephrology, but they get exposure to cutting-edge areas of medicine across a broad range of specialties.
If you're interested in nephropathology, you can just go to the pathologist's office and see the slides under the microscope, discuss the case with them.
So essentially, it's a fellowship program that prepares you for where you see yourself 5 to 10 years down the line, and it'll do everything to get you set up as an independent, successful nephrologist.
You're really going to become, well-trained in all facets of nephrology, of general nephrology, whether it's inpatient care, care of our dialysis population, including home dialysis, as well as some of the newer technologies that are being employed, including point-of-care ultrasound.
We make sure that each fellow gets adequate hands-on experience in various applications. By the end of fellowship, they do at least 25 to 50 scans in each application. That's what is the number recommended by most professional societies to apply for hospital credentialing. That way we prepare them for that in wherever they choose to practice, whether academic medicine or private practice.
Having that ability to train in point-of-care ultrasound and being certified here by the end of the fellowship is an added qualification. And that can also help our future fellows to go out and then maybe start their own point-of-care ultrasound programs.
The best and the strongest point of this program is actually the very friendly faculty and fellows that all get along really well. So I think the fellows train in a really diverse environment, but they train in a very friendly environment as well. So I think the two things put together make this an exceptionally strong fellowship program.
I had actually been nervous. Nephrology is it's a hard specialty. We work very hard, and I do think there are some programs that even exploit their fellows as workhorses, more of a focus on just keeping the hospital running and less on developing you as a clinician.
We've grown our program to the point where most of our clinical services can run without a fellow. The whole point of fellowship is for education and to prepare a fellow for their career.
If you have a very supportive faculty behind you, it does a couple of things. Number one, they're going to be supportive when the times are hard, and they're going to be. Fellowship is hard. We all know that. And the other is these people that they're going to make big impacts on your life, and they might actually help you find your own unique interests that maybe you weren't even aware that you had.
I think we all really care about each other here as people. We want to make sure that we're really kind of asking, hey, how are you doing? How are things going? And it's just really just a good environment to work and live.
People tell me that there's a thing called Midwest Nice, which this is what I've lived with, so I don't really see it, but they say it. And MCW, I hear, has a lot of it.
The thing I like about Midwest in general is that people are very friendly. And so for me and my family, even though when I'm working, My family has a lot of opportunities to explore.
Milwaukee is a vibrant city that has a lot to offer. It has a really nice downtown. There's a lot of history here in Milwaukee, and there are activities to do in every season here.
The attributes that we're looking for in a fellow are people that are motivated and excited to learn nephrology. We're enthusiastic about nephrology, and we want our fellows to be enthusiastic as well. The second attribute we're looking for is people who are collegial, who want to get along well with our team in nephrology as well as the larger team at this medical center. And of course, thirdly, we want people who are great physicians, who work well with patients, nurses, families, and other folks at the medical center.
Someone who's interested and willing to learn and works well with a team, that's all I ask for. Everything else that you need will teach you. If we got people who were already ready to be nephrologists, they wouldn't need a fellowship program. So we just want someone who can come in and work with us and learn, and in the end, we'll be proud of, who we have when we leave.